What's going on there, everyone? Well, something's happening that I myself and many have probably thought would never happen. The DOJ that has been investigating itself over the Russia probe has turned into a criminal investigation. What? Wow. Now, I did not expect this to ever actually happen. I mean, let's just look at the government's track record of actually policing their own, and we can say, yeah, they're not that good at that, especially when it comes to DOJ and all of those entities, FBI, CIA, blah, 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 all of them. But I think Mr. Brennan Comey, I bet you they're sweating bullets right now. Sweating bullets. But let's get into this story. DOJ administrative review into Russia. The U.S. Department of Justice's administration review into the origins of the Russia investigation has taken a major turn into a full-fledged criminal investigation. Awesome. Awesome. The review, led by U.S. Attorney John Durham, has shifted from being an administrative review into being a criminal investigation, the New York Times reported, noting that the move gives Durham the power to subpoena for witness testimony and documents, to impanel a grand jury, and to file criminal charges. They're not doing this for no reason. They're not doing this for no reason. Someone is going to be up on charges. This is a beautiful thing. This is what people have been asking for, not just Trump fans. Not just Trump fans, but anti-corruption people, advocates, just so many people. So many people have been wondering what is really going on. What is going on? Just normal, everyday people are asking. I don't know. They don't even ask. They're just, I don't know what's going on. People throw their hands up in the air. I don't know. Well, we might actually get to see what is going on, or what did go on, which would be a good thing. Clarity is the most important thing. Sorry, my allergies are killing me, so I'm going to be itching my nose probably a lot. The Times immediately tried to frame the move as being seen by many that Trump is using the Justice Department to go after his perceived enemies. That's because they're scared. That's the only reason that anything would be said like that. It's because people are scared that their friends, colleagues, or whatever may be implicated in something wrong. Oh well. Quote, Mr. Barr's reliance on Mr. Durham, a widely respected and veteran prosecutor who has investigated the CIA torture and broken up mafia rings, could help insulate the Attorney General from accusations that he's doing the president's bidding and putting politics above justice, the Times added. DOJ Guidelines state that federal investigators must have a reasonable indication that a crime has been committed before they can open up an investigation, and that there must be an objective, factual basis for initiating the investigation. A mere hunch is insufficient. Yeah, it seems like there's probably plenty of evidence of wrongdoing. William Barr, he already said, pretty much from his inception, that, hey, something happened. There was spying on the Trump campaign. I mean, he saw through the BS real quick. And things started happening. So thank you, Mr. Barr. Quote, Mr. Durham has indicated he wants to interview former officials who ran the CIA in 2016, but has yet to question either Mr. Brennan or James Clapper, the former director of national intelligence, the Times added. Some CIA officials have retained criminal lawyers in anticipation of being interviewed. Why would you get a criminal lawyer if you've done nothing criminal? Yeah, sure. Fox News reported on Tuesday that Barr's investigation had expanded based on new evidence uncovered during the recent trip to Rome with Attorney General Bill Barr. Sources said Durham was very interested to question former Director of National Intelligence James Clapper and former CIA Director John Brennan, an anti-Trump critic who recently dismissed the idea. Fox News added. Excuse me. The two Obama administration officials were at the helm when the unverified and largely discredited Steele Dossier, written by British ex-spy Christopher Steele and funded by the Hillary Clinton campaign and Democratic National Committee, was used to justify a secret surveillance warrant against former Trump advisor Carter Page. You know, just the simple fact that the Hillary Clinton campaign and the Democratic National Committee were pushing and using an unverified dossier, isn't that election meddling? You know, the left right now calls everything that Trump does election meddling. Everything. What? Why are you calling everything he's doing election meddling when you clearly meddled in the election? I mean, sure, I'll give it to everybody that Russia probably meddled in the election, the Ukraine probably meddled in the election a little bit, probably more foreign entities than we even know of meddle in our elections. That happens everywhere there's an election all over the world. It's just something we have to prepare for and try to plan against. But to do it from within is crazy. The Daily Beast reported that at the start of the month that Barr and Durham were interested in what the Italian Secret Service knew about Joseph Mifsud. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. The erstwhile professor from Malta who had allegedly promised then-candidate Donald Trump's campaign aide George Papadopoulos he could deliver Russian dirt on Hillary Clinton. The Italian Justice Ministry records show that Mifsud had applied for police protection in Italy after disappearing from Link University, where he worked, and in doing so had given a taped deposition to explain just why people might want to harm him. The Daily Beast continued. A source in the Italian Ministry of Justice, speaking on the condition of anonymity, told the Daily Beast that Barr and Durham were played the tape. That Barr and Durham were played the tape. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Maybe that's typo. I'm not sure. The Daily Beast added that another source with the Italian government confirmed that Barr and Durham were showed other evidence that Italians had on Mifsud. Barr and Durham also reached out to Australia and the United Kingdom as part of their investigation into the origins of the FBI investigation into the Trump campaign. Well, obviously they have enough to go, they have enough evidence to open up this grand jury and file criminal charges. They have subpoena power now and everything. So obviously they found some stuff that there's some inconsistencies, and someone or multiple people need to answer for these inconsistencies. And if they're coming up, if they're going through the route where they can have subpoena power and all this and be able to file criminal charges, someone's getting charged. Someone's getting charged. With what? We don't know. And who it is, we're not sure yet. I'm hoping that it's big names, because we never get to see the big names that do all these bad things have any accountability for it. Look at Clinton. Clinton herself could probably be in prison for a long time, but because of her name, she never will be, and we know that. But yeah, we've seen many powerful people in positions of incredible amounts of power, use that power for evil, or for deception or any other thing. And to me, that's all evil when it's against the people of the United States. And in this situation, I think it wasn't just against Trump. It wasn't just against Hillary. This was an attack on the people of the United States. When it comes to the presidents, who we, the people, elect, any other entity trying to skew that needs to be held accountable. I don't care who it is. It doesn't matter. They all need to be held accountable if they've done something truly wrong and egregious. And like I said, when it comes to our elections, even if it's our own Department of Justice that tried to interfere with anything, they all need to be held accountable to the maximum extent. To the maximum extent, because these are the people that have sworn an oath to protect our Constitution and everything it stands for and all the people it governs. Come on. This is out of control. But finally we're seeing something happen to get to the bottom of all this. You know, we've been blind for running blind for 3 years on this stuff, and now finally something is going to be happening. And the FISA report should be out soon, minimally redacted, and of course I will bring that to you immediately once it drops, like I do with every document that drops. But let's get ready for that and see what's going to happen next. This is getting kind of exciting. But I'd love to hear your comments, and as always, like, share, and subscribe. I will catch y'all on the flip side.